having a child in your life is one of the greatest challenges you will face. It is also an extraordinary opportunity to embrace the blessings that their presence brings. Bringing a life into the world and raising a child in that world is one of our most creative acts. Few actions have such far-reaching ramifications. Whatever feelings arise, welcome them all. Find within yourself the understanding that your children are precious gifts. Find the courage to accept them just as they are. The essential qualities of the present parent can only be acquired through the process of being present. These abilities are developed, maintained, and improved as we evolve during the everyday demands of parenthood. Where to start? Greet the great mystery of parenting with an open heart. By following some general guidelines, a foundation for presence can be established. This book has been written as a reference guide, to be kept by your bedside to refresh and inspire you as you spend your moments, hours, days, and years parenting your children. Though I provide many tools that will help you become a more present parent, the best tool is your heart. When it's not working well, you will find yourself disconnected from your children, as in the following scenario. Walking along a bike path on a beautiful spring morning, I pass a park where an army of children play. Their parents orbit around them, coffee cups in their hands, cell phones to their ears, text messages flying into the unknown like startled pigeons. As I watch, another parent meanders by on his bike, with a mesh-enclosed cart in tow, his younger child inside bobbing side to side in a state of pre-sleep discontent. The older child, perhaps 6 years old, rides beside his dad on a tiny two-wheeler. The boy seems accustomed to this experience, alone and waiting for the attention of his father. The dad, Bluetooth in ear, remains fully engaged in a discussion with someone who, unbeknownst to him or her, is stealing his presence from his children. Unfortunately, we've all been there and done that. What is the cost of these lost parenting opportunities? After raising my son into adulthood with my wife and working with hundreds of clients as a psychotherapist over the years, I offer a simple perspective. If you can recognize that your child needs to be witnessed, held, and loved by you, he or she will have a chance to thrive. Aside from what our current consumer culture wants us to believe, our children don't need more stuff. They need us, and they need our presence. Parent love is rather simple. It is a place in the heart that breathes life into the child's experience and helps them to find their place in the world. I hope to inspire you to rethink and retool how you feel about parenting. I encourage you to give yourself permission to be exactly who you are. At the same time, I hope that you will both claim and grow into your unique way of embracing your children. This book has been developed out of years of witnessing the parent-child relationship in my clinical practice and simply observing parents with their children, including my own revelations with my wife and son. I realized that many of the challenges we face in modern society, environmental neglect, corporate greed, and the education gap, stem from a lack of parenting and a family wound. I began to understand how numerous situational, societal, and environmental influences work to interrupt a parent's ability to relate to his or her child. I recognize that as parents, we have a deep desire to be the best parents we can, while at the same time we fear that what we are doing is not good enough. I particularly wondered how these emotions could affect a parent's ability to relate to and pay attention to their child. Finally, I asked how, in spite of these circumstantial and emotional hindrances, parents become present for their children and the experience of parenting. When I first considered the possibility of parenthood, I was confronted with a sense of aloneness and terror. I realized that I really did not know what it would mean to be a parent. I had no idea what to expect. Doubt, fear, confusion, and a host of conflicting feelings arose right along with pride and joy.